Do you, Hella, take running to be your lawfully wedded life, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, through snow and sun, pain and pleasure, to love, cherish, and to obey as long as you shall live?
I do.
I now pronounce you husband and life. You may now run for life.
I'm running from myself no more.
What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed that skit we had in the beginning, basically showing you guys my commitment to running no matter what. Since day one, I told myself I wasn't gonna stop, and running is something that makes me feel good. It's my zen, if you could say. It makes me feel good emotionally, mentally, physically, and all that stuff. But I want to talk to you about some of the difficulty I've encountered during running and how I kept going, and the injuries that everybody asks about. How do you not get injured? How do you not get sick? Well, I've experienced every little bit of those things, even though it might seem like I'm completely fine, but I just keep pushing through. It's the mental side of it. So the first thing I experienced in the very beginning of the running journey was my hamstring, like upper hamstring, lower glute. So it was like this part of my body up into my lower glutes that was always bothering me. It felt like it was always getting pulled and tugged on. It didn't matter how much I foam roll or just rested it as much as I can post run. It just didn't go away. I couldn't even get in a car and drive more than 30 minutes without having me leaning sideways because it'd be in so much pain. And I started sitting on tennis balls when I'm driving because it relieves the pain. So what I do to take care of that was I would split my run into multiple runs to get like 6-7 miles in. I'll go 3 times a day. I'd go very slow. I started doing the ice cup treatment where I would massage it with ice and I would hang my leg in the air, and eventually it just went away. But I was so dedicated mentally to do my best within the circumstances of the injury I had, and that went away. So fast forward to the second year. I tried these shoes, Nike Zoom All Out. I'll never forget the name of that shoes. And within a mile, I knew it was a bad idea because the way I was landing, it was making my ankle buckle and it was making my calf pull in a way where it wasn't comfortable. After that run the next day, my inner right calf was in so much pain, and that pain started. And I was on the verge of hitting at least 7 miles averaged a day that second year. But what happened with that, I started slowing down and I just missed the average of 5 miles a day for the second year around. So what happened was every time I'm trying to run, there's pain shooting inside that calf area. I was in so much pain that it was impossible to run more than 2 miles at a time sometimes. And I would come home, I'm in like bricks of tearing up because I'm in so much pain. I would start going slower and shorter to a point where I was going 2 miles a day at some point. I started doing my best. I would foam roll. I would try to I even got these portable stim machine like that sends electric pulses to your muscle so it can activate recovery. Some people believe in it, some people don't. It worked for me in college. I did all of that stuff. And what was smart about it is when after I completed 2 years, I said, take it easy, Hella. If you have to go 1 mile a day, so be it. So I started going even slower, 2 miles, 3 miles at times, and that injury went away. And sometimes it felt like it would have came back. I can feel it, but it doesn't. So I did my best to deal with it, and that went away completely. So those were my biggest injuries. The biggest one was that calf. It lasted 50+ days. Sickness. Do I get sick? I am human. We all get sick, but I'm a kind of person who barely gets sick. Throughout the year, I can count the amount of time I actually get sick. I don't even think I've had a cold within the last year. I get headaches, not very often, but the days that I get headache, I actually get rid of the headache by running. Whenever I go out to exercise, my headaches start going away. I can feel the relief, the pressure off my head. So those are the only thing. And my mentality always was, if you get really sick, even if you go back to that initial 10 minutes you started with, you're gonna do that because I made a promise to myself and I was gonna stick to it. So I don't get sick often. I will thank being plant-based that helped with that, but even before I was plant-based, I rarely got sick. And the last time I was hospitalized for something major was in 2012. So I'm lucky for that. Running, at some point you're bound to get injured. You're gonna encounter injury, it's just when. But what I do to minimize those injuries, or the little injuries, is recovery. I make sure that I eat the best that I can. I do eat some vegan junk food. I'm not the perfect eater, but I try to make sure it's a balance. I take care of myself. I foam roll a lot. I hang my leg against the wall. I use my Theragun. I use my Normatec boots. I do anything that helps me relieve pressure off my body that prevents injury. I make sure I run with the proper form so I don't pull anything. I make sure that when I'm running, if I feel like something is about to go wrong, I slow myself down. I listen to my body and I take it easy so I don't go do something worse than it is. That's something I was able to maintain myself healthy. I want to let you know it is possible to do anything you really set your mind to. Whether you want to stay on track with your running, with your basketball, soccer, football, whatever it is, any passion that you have, you can do it every day, but you have to be smart about it. You got to take it easy, you got to listen to your body, you got to listen to yourself, and then you can mimic it, you can play with it. If that means slowing down the next day, you really got to slow it down. And you can make it up another day when you're healthier, because you're only as good as your body feels. Alright, I hope this video answered a lot of your question. So now that you guys saw me in a suit, do I look better in the suit or this GYMSHARK attire I'm wearing right now? Because I love these I call them jumpsuit, even they're not, that they hooked me up with, because I feel so comfortable in them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I also want to let you know that I believe in you. I believe in anything you want to accomplish. You have to believe in yourself. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks or says about it. If it's something you're passionate about and you love, get up and pursue it every single day. And if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you, and you can make it happen. Make your dreams and goals a reality. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.